Hi, my name is Niki. I live in St. Petersburg city in Russia. I have quite a lot of grocery shopping videos at local supermarkets. I already showed you the difference for my groceries prices before and after sanctions in Russia. But yesterday I got a thought that inflation doesn't only affect the prices for certain goods, but also it affects the size of packages for stuff that I used to buy in my life. And you know, I thought I would give a try to go the same grocery store again and try to find something that I couldn't possibly find, let's say, 1 year ago. And you know what? I found that. Half a dozen of eggs, 80 grams of milk, and the 130-gram pack of red fish. These three things combine one quality. I couldn't find anything like this just 1 year ago. So let's start our shrinkflation journey at the frozen food and dairy product section, and I'll try to recall what kind of products and what kind of sizes for them I get used to have from my childhood and see how different it will be right now. When I was a kid, things were less complicated. If I needed to buy some milk, it was 1 liter of milk. Eggs, 10 pack of eggs, 200 grams of cheese, of butter, half a kilo or 1 kilogram of pelmeni, half a liter of vodka. It's not like I was drinking vodka when I was a kid, you know. Right now, when I go shop for milk, 1 liter is actually a rare exception. 3 months, 4 months ago, a bottle of milk would cost about 60 Russian rubles, less than $1 for nice, delicious milk. But right now, for such kind of price, you only can afford the cheapest among every single milk at this store. Let's actually see the different sizes of milk. I find that quite fascinating. This is the only fair pack I have found. 1 liter of milk for an average price. This long pack tricks people by writing 1000 grams, which might look similar to 1 liter, but that actually is not equal to 1 liter. Milk is heavier than water and 1 kilogram equals to 970 milliliters of milk. Overall, there's a great variety of milk sizes, which is actually so inconvenient. Получается, вот эти квадратные, они недавно появились?
Да нет, что появились.
Тоже?
Длинные как раз наоборот появились недавно.
What kind of stuff is this? 180 rubles is around $2.50 right now, and apparently that's enough to put this pack of butter under such protection. Before I observed only for Russian caviar, which is obviously expensive, and also for Gillette blades, but this kind of butter protection is something new for me. Similarly to milk, there are many sizes of butter, every year getting smaller and smaller. I even found the tiniest butter in the store. Apparently that's a popular product.
One eternity later.
Among all this nonsense, all these kinds of butter, I found only one that still keeps the original size. Вкуснотеево, 200 grams and 400 grams per pack. Never tried this butter, costs like 3 times more expensive than the cheapest one here, but it is literally the only brand that still produces butter for 200 grams in one pack. Most of the stores in Russia do not have price tags that actually show you the price not just for a product, but for a certain size or amount of a product. 1 liter or for 1 kilogram, you got the idea, right? There are some stores in Russia that actually do this customer-friendly service, but I think it's really rare for my country. For example, here's 1 liter of juice and here's a pack of 0.95 liter of juice, and I cannot understand the real value of 1 liter of this juice simply by looking at the price tag. Of course, I can count this, but imagine doing this for every single product. A lot of Russian supermarkets actually benefit because of this thing, and really small amount of supermarkets in my country actually have a customer-friendly price tags. So the next stop is eggs, and it's actually a very interesting tiny difference. In Russia, we still have the majority 10 pieces in one. 10 pack, 10 pack, 10 pack. That's kind of different from the States. As far as I know, people in America have a dozen pack of eggs in one package, and I'm not sure about Europeans. Recently, we started to have much smaller one, 6 egg pack, which is very rare to see, And this actually costs a little bit more expensive than the cheapest eggs at the store. This one is a good example of shrinkflation. Let's go see if we can find anything else. These pelmeni give me some kind of weird connections in my mind. Recently, I just finished reading 1980. There was a story. Main protagonist, he doesn't remember how life was before when he was a kid. There's basically no one left who can tell him the real story. Same thing happens to me with this pelmeni. I actually cannot remember what was the original size when I was a kid. 1 kilogram, 800 grams, 900 grams. And today, me seeing this 750-gram pack and seeing some other smaller packs, I cannot actually say if shrinkflation works for this product or not, if that always was like that. That's such a weird connection. At least flour doesn't change much. This one is still 1 kilogram and the huge pack is still 2 kilograms. Oh wait, it's actually shrinking as well. Only one pack that is actually shrinking. Here is another example of stable product, vodka. This particular brand is coming from my hometown and it's still 1/2 liters, 40%. Much more expensive though. I think this one costed about 230 rubles before. You know guys, I checked every single kind of vodka and there are actually quite a lot. I don't know what I'm spending my lifetime for, such a waste of time, but anyways, I found one particular brand that actually changed somehow. This dirty cheap vodka. Русская валюта, by the way, that's a funny name because it translates as Russian currency. 260 rubles. So this one is actually the only corrupted vodka because the rest of them is 40% as usual as it should be, but this one is 38% of alcohol. And you know, they trickily do not mention it on the bottle. I don't know how legal it is. Have a look. Here is the brand name and here is nothing. Although if you look closer, you can see inside through the vodka itself. Really hard to read. Oh yeah, I see. Here is 1/2 liter, 38% of alcohol. So this vodka is so tricky. And let's talk quickly about beer. 1/2 liter is a rare exception. I found only 2 bottles like that. And the rest of beer are shrinking too. It's actually funny to see all these different sizes. And another crazy example of shrinkflation and inflation in Russia hides here. This kind of fish is extremely expensive right now. This is what I typically could get for myself, Santa Brimor, 200-gram packet. Even with a discounted price, I should pay more money than I paid for this like 3-4 months ago. Such price increase is quite strange, first because it's all produced, it's all made in Russia, and second, it creates a new market of really small packages of fish that I haven't seen before in my lifetime. Here is like 30-gram piece for 220 rubles. And some time ago, I could buy, instead of this one, I could afford getting this one for that price, but now it's actually 430 rubles. I'm not getting any of this. I could actually go around this store and show you new examples of shrink goods and prices going up, but you have seen that already. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel with the notification bell. Спасибо and пока.